Well, hello, my freaky deakies. What's up? Oh, I haven't done a live studio thing in a while. Um, but I'm here, and I've actually got a project I'm kind of working on. It's kind of a surprise. I'm not going to give all the full details, but this might be a work in progress for a little while yet, but so far it's kind of cool, and I like the direction things are progressing as far as just spitfiring ideas and trying to put something together. Like one of my older tunes, I'm trying to do this without giving away a certain aspect of what's going on here. Because I want it to be kind of a surprise. I think it'd be kind of cool. So, but when I recorded Tools of the Divine, and I ended up doing some vocal parts and stuff, which I'm hoping I get that far with this track at some point. But when I did that whole track, I made guitar parts on my PC DAW, the Magix Music Maker 14. It's like from 2007 or something. It's old, okay? But it was way ahead of its time, if you ask me. I still think this blows some of the friggin' new stuff away. And hence I still use it today and swap things from my PC, my Windows PC, to an Apple iOS on my phone to do stuff with GarageBand, because I really like that live loops table. So if with given a set tempo, I can just mess around and creatively just jam and have it be in tempo, so that I can like clip parts so that, hey, that was a good riff, and clip that and have it fit within 2-4 bars or whatever at say 120 BPM, so everything matches up. And so I did that with the Tools of the Divine song, and I made these guitar parts and isolated them into specific individual stems and transferred them. There was like, I don't know how many friggin' files, but I transferred all single waves onto my phone for GarageBand and to use on the live loops table, where then I could decide how many times that riff played and kind of match it to some poetry vocals that I had as an afterthought. Hey, this is a cool riff, but if I do it this many times like this, I can actually make it fit this old thing that I wrote. So having the creation process of just getting the riffs is one thing, but then formatting them and mixing them and putting them into a song to match up with some vocal ideas and stuff, that I tend to want to do more of that in GarageBand, just because of the simplicity of that live loops table. Once they're clipped right and they loop good and they're clean, it works great. My biggest issue, and what I think why I'm going to do some re-recording of this track, which I'll preview a little sample of it in a moment. During the process of recording, like taking breaks and like stopping to eat dinner and coming back, I think there are some like settings that varied, and so like going from one guitar riff to another, it's not exactly the same sound. I mean, I can fix it like mastering and mixing it, but I'd rather have all of them already at the same level to start with, and that way I can do all that mastering and mixing for the entire track afterwards or whatnot. And and it helps with going and testing, like I said, with the loops. Say I went from riff A to riff B, but what if I went from riff A to riff C instead? That the clipping from one to the next and the volume match and everything has to be really clean for it to be kind of unnoticeable. And I mean, obviously sitting down and writing a tune, I could say, okay, now I know I gotta remember, I gotta play it 4 times and then go to this one and play it 3 times. Or I can just play it once, get it right once, clean, clipped, and then figure out how many times afterwards in the mixing process and kind of do some, more studio work on the computer and getting creative with it. I want to say that's how it's done. I mean, there are bands that will sit there and play a whole song through, and do, but they'll probably do like, I don't know, a dozen takes and probably take bits and pieces of each part that's came out better and meld them into a song afterwards, which is kind of what I'm doing, but I'm just stepping it back a little bit and doing the whole process that way. I'm just creating these riffs and doing the rest, with the keyboard and shit. So, the computer keyboard, not the Casio or whatever I have here, M Audio. So, what am I jabbering on about anyway? Well, there's this track I want to do. You see, lately I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but there's been like this vibe, like this negative, not so much like bad, but just, I don't know, like a self-reflective, a negative self-reflection vibe going on. Like, people that tend to be depressed are more depressed. There's just, and it's not just the holiday season. I think there's something going around. It's everybody's tired of all the bullshit. Like, if we're going to evolve from the information and technology age to the next age, maybe the age of enlightenment, or at least friggin' decent humanity, civility towards one another, no matter who or where you're from, until we're all one unified friggin' species, I don't see this ever impending stress of just world events, especially now that we have social media and everyone's more aware of it. We used to sit down in front of the TV and skip past the news, and watch our cartoons. Or now all this information is just out there in your face everywhere, and it's not new. It's always been going on like this. It's just now more people are being made aware of it, and it's just, I think it's collectively creating this vibe that's helping bring us down. And I want to bring attention to just mental states. Try to be aware, try not to be so down on yourself, and be kind to your neighbors, and just remember, it's just another day. We all gotta ride this rock together, but anyway, blah 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 blah, carrying on. I just want to bring attention to the mental health of the world and people around us, and it's all real. People go through shit, and it might not seem like anything to somebody else, but dude, to the people going through shit, man, they're going through shit. You can't ignore that shit. It's not gonna go away, you know what I mean? And the only thing we can do is be there for each other. I'm fucked up, you're fucked up, he's fucked up. Yeah, we're all fucked up together, dude. Let's band together and be, joyous about that at least. We can all be fucked up together. But anyways, I'm trying to write this more metally sounding tune, like Tools of the Divine. And I've been messing around. I don't know if you've seen any of my little short clips that I've been posting recently. Been messing around with doing less of the widdly soloing stuff and doing more simple, harmonized, layered guitar parts instead. Hey, Feisty Feather, I have a visitor. You're my first one. Welcome. You missed all the blah 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 running my jaw. So lucky you. But as I was saying, working on this track, I started simplifying some of my guitar playing and working on some layers. So this intro to this track that I kind of like has two guitar parts. I'm going to show you it too. I could pop that up. Bam. Okay. So it's got a drum track on the very top, and then the two right below it are like basically the rhythm guitars, like a rhythm guitar 1, rhythm guitar 2. And I think what I do, something I learned is, oh, thank you for sharing me out. That's wicked cool. Maybe we'll get more than one visitor. What was what the hell was I saying? I'm all messed up now. Yeah, the two different guitars here, basically playing the same thing. But I learned a little while back that I can get a more fuller sound of play once with a guitar pick and then once without. And I play just with like my fingernails. I just, like I'm pretending to hold a pick. It has a little bit of a different sound, so it gives it something a little extra. And that's new for me, trying to play something over again, especially because like everything I do is improvised. So I gotta really pay attention when I get down to something good that I want to record like this, so that I can play it again at least a couple more times. So let me just solo these out and show you the rhythm for now. Just this first couple bars. Alright, now, like I said, I've been trying to simplify it with like the harmonizing instead of doing all those whittly 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 guitar solo stuff. So I've got these two more tracks down here in the middle. Everything below that is the graveyard, basically. That's just crap I clipped and moved out of the way. But there's two more like lead guitar parts that I layer over that rhythm. So let's hear them with all 4 guitar tracks. That one, I just actually recently, before I went live, clipped that one up. That part was actually, I played it out, I think twice or actually it was all one track. But listening to it in my car all day at work and whatnot, I could hear the cadence. Even though the bass drum, the cadence, there's too many kicks, you know what I mean? Because the cadence of the guitar kind of stops, chugga 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 chugga, you know, and there's a pause. I've actually got a friend that plays an acoustic set that has agreed that if we get this going, he might be able to come visit me and bring his set down. We can set up my drum mics and see if we can record an actual drummer playing something that fits a little bit better, rather than using what I've been doing as the Easy Drummer loops from the Easy Drummer app. Which would be really cool to have something a little more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Authentic or personal. There we go. You know, instead of generic shit. But and so I noticed that in the track I kind of messed up the syncopation with the of that bass drum at some point. So I took the first, I think it was 2 bars where it was right, and isolated it and copied and pasted and down here is the crap I pulled out. And then there was an ending part where I didn't know what I was going to do next, so I just did the long durr at the end, but I ended up keeping it because I thought it sounded kind of cool as a transition from that to the next part. Let me back up a little bit. more so you hit the chugga chuggas. And then, because it'll transition into another heavy pounding bass drum kind of. No, here we go. Just listen. Tell me if you like it. I grabbed the beginning and threw it back on there to see if it would be a good spot to like drop back to a slower part and then wind back up again, you know, try to format into something that can be add lyrics to, you know, so have a chorus and a bridge or verse or whatever and repeat some of this stuff. And again, this isn't mastered or anything, so like I said, the volume levels and stuff going from one to the other kind of messed up, which is why I was thinking maybe I'll try to re-record some of these parts, especially that one where I missed the chugga chuggas, and see if I can get that a little bit cleaner back here. I clipped out the worst of it, but I mean, it still could use, I don't know. So yeah, I think the way that one is clipped, it might be good to use, you know, and my swapping over onto the iOS live loop table. But like I said, with the volumes and everything mismatched, because I do remember after coming back from my break, I turned the volume on my guitar rig down at my feet down a twinge, and you can actually see it in the waveform, like in this middle on the top. It's really wide right here, and then it kind of narrows out for that part, and then gets real wide again. You can see the volume difference. So I hope so. I think I tried yesterday to re-record some, and I wasn't too happy with what was going, but I went back to the first one and just started clipping and pasting and trying to see if I could make what I had work. But I think I want to try again. But so what I want to do, and the worst part is, you can even see the volume difference in the drums. I don't know if you can hear it if I fixed it on this one, but you can see it from the beginning to this middle section here, how wide this section is in the middle. It's about to switch. See, it's roughly the same. It might just look wider because there's more double bass filling in the space. So I might not have to re-record the drums. I can just copy and paste them on a new page and try this over again. But I mean, as it stands right now, I kind of have it ready to transfer each little piece. Like I got that riff separated. I got this one. This one is separated in sections because I wanted to keep that long last final chug at the end of this one, and so I had to clip it out of the end of the one that I took out and put it back in. It's kind of messy, but it worked. So yeah, I'm gonna grab the all these drum tracks. I really only need to grab a piece of it, but I'm just gonna be lazy and grab the whole thing. I'm going to copy it, get a new page, let's save it, because I did do some shit before I went online, and then we just paste. It should be all the drums. There we go. So now I just gotta remember what each riff was, right? Oh. I do want to go back and grab, I should have grabbed that too, the lead layers in the intro. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really happy with the way a lot of it sounds, and I hate to scrub it and start from scratch, but it technically is like the equivalent of a sketch pad at this point, really, at the stage of development. You know what I mean? We're just kind of working out some basic ideas, but I thought it sounded pretty cool. I was cranking it in my car all day. I transferred it into the files folder in my phone, and it cranked. It was pretty cool. Alright, we plugged in, we got juice. What's up? I want to tweak the sound of the guitar. I should have set up my other camera down here, but there's not enough light to really see this. Everything audio is black. Like, how do you find everything? This is a preset that I made years and years ago, but if I... Oh, no, I want that. Swap it to that is more metally of a distortion than what I had running a second ago. I gotta remember how I played the riff. I think it was up here. Now I gotta remember how to play that, how it leads into the other one. Because on the original, I do that last, but I don't think that mixes well with the clipping. So I want to find a more abrupt but accurate ending to lead into the next riff. So when I clip it, it's smooth. Does that make sense? It would help if I had the drums playing so I could remember this riff, right? I ended up throwing off a chug here or there with that bass drum. Still chilling in the background. Cool. I hope it sounds good. As far as the mix and the volumes and everything go. I've been having a hard time with that recently with the live streams, so I apologize if anything's off. It moved on to the other drum part here. Hold on. So yeah, that actually sounded right? That was, let me do that again. I lost it right there when I went to the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, I'm going to try and record one just for... Well, hold on. I mean, that's got a nice metal tone to it. I got to remember to try to do single string instead of the power chord, because I think it sounds cleaner. I think it sounds better. Like this. rather than like maybe a mixture of the two. That'll be the difference in some of the layers, maybe. All right, let's try one out. Record. I'm going to tell it to normalize after the recording. That way everything should end up somewhat the same, as long as I leave shit alone at the floor. That's the spot. That's the spot where I need to figure out how I want to end it in order to get into the next part. I'm going to keep that take just for the... Oh, why did it... What's wrong with... Why did it stop there? What happened here? Hold on. Oh, okay. That's just when I shut it off. Okay. I didn't let it ring out as far as I thought I did. I think that was the next part. So I want to find a way to go from... That was kind of smooth, right? That will still make it hard to clip, though. Well, that's a challenge. Let's mute this one and give it another shot. See if I can remember the other riff in time to record that one straight out. I don't know. Alright, I'll see if I can get this in one take, maybe. See, it was supposed to start in with that drum part. That drum part is where it's supposed to change, but I had the other one going too long. But if the timing's right, it won't matter. Just line it back up. It almost sounded like I might have pulled it off. So now I should be able to clip this into pieces. It was consistent enough. I played it consistent enough that where I don't feel as guilty clipping it and using just where I played, the riff once. Then that way I can edit how many times I use it, like I was saying in the loop table or whatever. I want to hear that other part where it transitioned. Wow, that's going to be hard to clip, but I might be able to. Let me hear that again. Hold on. Wow. That's somewhere right about there. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's see if I can... I want to hear something first. Some kind of intro lead like that, real quick and simple. It's not exactly the same as I played the other ones, but yeah, that's the basic idea. That's what I'm going for. That wasn't bad. That sounded pretty cool. Ending on a different note that time, you know what I mean? Eventually I'll get one I like and keep, or I might go back and grab the original two, because I liked them. And I did play two different ones, and they blended together really cool. Yeah, let me... That part will at least still line up, so... That would be kind of cool to try. Let me save this. Actually, I'm going to call it yesterday. Number 3. Attempt 3. Okay, so then go back to loop run 1. I'm going to grab these two layers. I'll show you why I want to keep them, because they're both a little bit different than each other, but together they sound really cool. Copy. I gotta go back to number 3. Oh, where is it? Uh-oh. Oh no, don't tell me it didn't save. That would be horrible. Oh my goodness. What happened? I can't find it. There it is. I think I had to back out of it and come back in to refresh it and have it on the list. But it gave me a heart attack. Freaking technology, God, Jesus Christ. So yeah, we're gonna pay, oh, I forgot to do something to it first. But we'll probably line it back up anyway. Paste. That's all I gotta do. Bam. I think it's a little off as timing wise because I clipped the beginning on the original. I think I have to slide them over a little bit so that they basically want them to hit the same time that one does. Basically right about there-ish. Alright. Let's hear the top one. This is why I kept them. They're pretty cool. I liked them. And then the other one is a little bit different. but together, and yeah, solo them both out that way. Together they sound pretty cool. And then with the whole thing, it should line up. Let's see if it sounds anything like the other one. Obviously, they're a lot louder than the rest of the shit should be. It's a lot louder than the new arrangement, but that can be easily adjusted. But for now, I'm gonna push them out of the way, and even though I like them, and they might be used, they might, they might be part of the final product in the end. But let's throw some more options out there. See what other sounds we can make. Hey, we have another visitor. What's up? It's my man Kubrick Lover, 1972. Yeah, I think I just listened to your Christmas video, the sleigh ride thing. Freaking. Oh shit! I'm tangled up. My foot's wrapped up in wires. So professional. So, yeah. Anywho, basically it was something, ish. Back all the way up, get a little intro lead in here. Normalize. That's not okay. Alright. I mean, it could be anything, you know what I mean? Let's just do it. Hold on. Just in case. Again, kind of layered. They might sound alright together. I don't know. I still like the original one. You know what I forgot? I wanted to add a little delay on those. Let's move those down and try that again. Share. Thank you. Thanks for the shares, guys. I appreciate it. I don't have much of a following yet. So any help is much appreciated. Let's see if I can do something similar, but with a little bit of a delay, it'll sound a little smoother when they mix together because there's so much extra sound. Maybe we'll figure it out. Oh, stop. Delete that. I moved him down, but I didn't move him down to muted tracks. There we go. Try again. Too many going at the same time. That one was sweet. I don't care what you say. That sounded badass. I gotta hear that one. I'm even impressed with that one. That was kind of slick. Yeah, I like the bada bada of the kick drum too. I was talking about earlier. I've got a friend of mine. He actually plays real friggin' drums, and he's pretty damn good. I showed him this track, some of like a sample I made of it, and was passing around to people to get ideas from. And I asked him that drum track that's on there. If you notice that the bada bada bada, the guitar actually has a pause in there. And it's like has a slightly different cadence, and I was wondering if he could play something similar but match the cadence of the guitar better with that bass drum. So in the future, hopefully, I'll get some cool collaborations going on here, and that's all I'm gonna give away about that. But yeah, anyway, so that one was kind of cool. If I can get another one that layers with that one, that will sound really good. I might take that over the original, because that was pretty sweet sounding. And I gotta try to make it more simple, because I want to focus more on the one I just did. That was kind of cool. Alright, let me see. Yeah, I didn't like that one. I'm just gonna delete it. It never happened. I don't know. I think I'm actually happy with this one as it's on its own, instead of layering them like I did the first time. That one was kind of cool. Oh, he's at it again. Alright. I am actually happy with some of that. Now, like I said, though, I'm going to be clipping and just grabbing a section of it, so I'm not going to worry about lengths of these right now. I'm going to mute. Oh, what is that one? Oh, that was a different take. Yes, and this one had, I remember, this one had the long ending that I didn't want to keep. The little last long note at the end there. I want to transition quicker into the other one, which I did on the one below it, so let's delete that. I'm trying to convince myself that I know what I'm doing. Don't mind me while I talk to myself. Let's unmute this. I haven't done any effects to any of these tracks, so it shouldn't do anything moving them up and down. That's another problem I had. On the original one, I was doing like compression and stuff to certain tracks, and unlike GarageBand, I think it only does the one that's highlighted. Like if I have 15 different clippings all in one line, and this one's highlighted red, and I do an effect to it, it only affects that one, not the whole line in the track. The thing was getting kind of dirty, so that's why I'm here trying to do a cleaner more prepared recording of this one, I guess you could say. But yeah, where was I going? Okay, I want to do, I did that one with a pick, like I was saying earlier. I want to try to play it again without a pick to get that sound, that I'm more fuller guitar sound. This guy is spitting rhymes. Look at him go. Heck yeah, go Kubrick. Inspiration comes from anywhere. I love it. So yeah, this time I'm gonna play it with just my fingers, like pretending I'm holding a pick. And try to and get rid of that delay. There we go. And try to play that first rhythm part again, like a pair of layers. And these ones are meant to sound the same, but a little bit different, but played the same. That's enough to get a good clip out of anyway, I think. The cool thing about that one is there's a layer to that riff that there was another part I played over that one. I'm not playing it at a different speed, I'm just giving it a different texture. So like, instead of grabbing the file and copying and pasting it and doubling it up to try to give it that fuller sound, which doesn't really work, it just makes it louder and you gotta turn shit down and then it ends up sounding the same. I'm playing it and recording it a whole second time so that there's little idiosyncrasies and minor glitches and defects that when blended together gives it a whole another sound, more fuller. And like I said, I learned that if I do one track with a pick and then one without, it makes it sound different enough so that they actually make a difference. I don't know. Let's see. Let's unmute it and see if I don't know if I played the riff the right number of times. The waveform almost looks like it kind of matches, so I might have done it the right. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta clip this intro part out first, though. I think I missed hard. I missed the chugs hard on that one. I should probably not have played with the other one muted. Alright, let's ditch that one, even though it kind of sounded cool. Let's get rid of it. Let's try again. Why the hell not? I'm gonna mute the solo stuff though. I just want to hear play along with this rhythm. think I got at least like 4 bars of it right, of each part right somewhere that I can grab and mess with. Now the layered part to that last track, I kind of mimic it in the rhythm part. It's just 2 notes and 2 notes. But on the layered one, I think I did it. How did I do it? And it made it sound like it was with them together. It sounded kind of, I don't know. I thought it sounded cool, like a cascading down a scale. It made the whole thing sound like it was doing it, even though the first one was only back and forth. It made the whole thing kind of blend in and sound like it was like cascading down the scale, like. Together they sounded kind of cool. So let me see if I can at least get one good 4 bar or whatever, how many bars it is to fit. Oh. Alright, well, I wasn't recording that time, so let's hit record this time and try again. I messed up there at the end, but I think I got it there in the middle. I think I got it right. I think I got one right. Now that, I believe, other than the original intro solos, I believe I've re-recorded everything I need and fixed the way they lead into each other. Because in the original, it friggin' went, and I had that long pause, and then, but in the new one, I go right from one to the other. Right, so I think that those are all the parts that I've recorded for this track so far. And as long as I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna save, even though it's gonna erase one of my presets, I'm gonna save what I did to my pedal on the floor so that I don't have to worry about shit not matching when I come back. But I do think there might be another section, another whole rhythm, like bridge or chorus, you know what I mean? I feel it in my head. I haven't got it out yet on sound, but something's going on with it. And if I get this formatted right and I can listen to it enough, I might be able to hash it out. You know, say listening it into my car and shit for another day or two, and then really feel where the next part should go. I don't know. But for now, like I said, I want to clip it out and see if I can match it up with the drum beats in a way that I can transfer them to iOS and use them on the loop table to fuck around with, you know, repeats. How many times does this one go? How many times does that one go? I got some massive clipping to do, and if I played it right, I should be able to follow where the drum clips are, possibly as a guide. Because, let me zoom in. And we only need the... well, I do want the lead. And I gotta line this up. So, thinking out loud. Two rhythm parts. Oh, I did it all. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's stretch this out so we can look at it a little more detail here. Alright. So, first thing I want to do is that slower intro part. I need to isolate that and where it ends. Let me turn the volume down just a little bit. Right there, 111.1. So that's 10 bars. Let's zoom in, make sure I get it right on the bar line of that drum beat. Yeah, right at 11.1. Oh, too far. Okay. So if I slice these two here, that will be that beginning rhythm, slow rhythm section part. And it's doubled up because I played with and without a pick. So I did that again. So yeah, I think I did it. I think I pulled it off tonight. And imagine that, I did it with an audience. I was doing it the other night on my own, thinking that the distraction might keep me from, you know, progressing as far as I wanted to, and here I am doing better than I thought I was gonna while I'm live. So there, those two, that one and that one, are now isolated. I could technically export them as waves right now. And I think in the live loops table it would be made a one shot so that it plays and doesn't repeat, because there is a pause in the beginning. You remember there's a drum intro at the very beginning. I could clip the beginning there. Maybe I should, just in case like we return to that. Oh, yeah. Maybe it'll fit better now that I played it again. I experimented with putting this beginning back in the middle of the song, and I didn't like how it transitioned from one to the other, but that might have been because of the mastering issues, and I haven't done anything yet, so it might be okay. Yeah, I'll snip it for future reference. We can save it both ways, one with and one without the beginning. So we can have one as a one shot with the extra length, and then the loop actually have the right tie-in beginning. If that makes sense. You following me? I'm not a pro. I don't know the lingo. See, and you see how that wave, I'm cutting it before it starts? That means I have to hope that there's some sustain at the end that matches up so it sounds clean when it comes back into it. We're going to go for it because it's right on the beat, so I don't want to screw the timing. Just keep my fingers crossed and hope that it blends good on the repeat of the loop if we use it as a loop. Yes sir, yes sir. Okay, let's zoom back out a little bit. Actually, I'm going to zoom out the other way a little bit too. I'm going to do something, separate them some more, so I can do some other stuff. Let's move these out of the way. These are like graveyard tracks. Let's move these down further. Mute them out. Alright, they're all muted. Alright, because I want to pull stuff down again before I've added any effects to these tracks, so it doesn't affect anything. And I want to pull these down because if they're right next to each other, I can't section off pieces without grabbing, you know what I'm saying? So if I leave that gap there, I can start this little square thing, selector square. Like what I was saying though is, if I loop this one, I can grab this section and have that slower intro part as part of a midsection in the song again. So that's ready for looping and saving. But if I want to keep this gap in the beginning and use it as a one shot, I can save it again with the intro, the spacing there. But I'm gonna have to mute because it has the clicking. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I don't know if I turned it down a little bit or not. I think it's still level. Okay. Clicking of me touching the strings and stuff before actually playing. I think I can. This is kind of like the automation in GarageBand. You just grab the corner and it'll mute the beginning and raise in volume right about where I want it to start. I think we zoom in a little bit, make sure we get that beginning. I think there's, where is it? Zoom back in this way too. Yeah, see these right here, I think this one might not be noise. Yeah, maybe it is. I think it's noise up until this little first hump right here. So what I'm going to do, there it is, there's the corner one. I'm going to move that until the beginning of that. That way the one shot will be silent up until that little lead in before the actual beat. So that one's all cleaned up and ready for transfer. Now we gotta section off the other two parts. There's two rhythm parts. Move this one down out of the way, yeah. So, okay, the end of the intro was where? Okay, right here. So then it should just kick in right at this point. Alright, that was 1, 2, 3. Let me see, maybe 4 bars. It's off. I might have to do just the first one. I think the first one's the only one that sounded right. Yeah, it is. Maybe 2, I don't know. This is where I'm using the drum track up here at the top. This is where the loop for the drum track is. It's right on the beat. I'm going to rely on that as a guide and say, you know what, I'm going to clip it here and hope that the return to the other end is smooth. Alright, let's see. We can always undo and try a different spot, but I'm pretty sure. I'd probably zoom in more, but I think I'm right on the line. I think I'm good. Alright. So that's... Oh, I had it zoomed in. It's more than a bar. How many is it? 12, 13, 14, 4 bars. That's not bad. That's a good roundabout number. And I did them both, right? Yeah. Alright. So let's test that out. We'll move these move these over out of the way, the rest of the song, because they got part of it has to line up to a different drum beat anyway. I gotta cut some of these drums out, which won't matter for the sample pack, but for as far as the little demo, making it line up with the drums, it would sound better. Actually, I can do it right now, probably. Nope, that's not it. That's the rest of the other one. It starts right about here. Wait. Yeah, that's going to be difficult to pick the beginning of that one out without the... We're not there yet. Alright, let's see if this loop worked. Line that up. Copy those two. And play one into the other. See what happens. See how it sounds. I don't like the way it ended. I think I gotta do 2 bars. I like the ending of the first one better. I think it sounded like it would have lined up better. Hold on, let me undo. Undo, and undo the 2 clips. And we're gonna go, should be 2 bars, right? From here. Oh, I zoomed out too far. Hold on. Shoot. What's up? What's up? What's up? Where does it start? Oh. Back up a little more. I think the ending at this one is going to line up better if I cut it there. So you never know. I could have used the whole string, but stuff doesn't line up quite the way I want. I could have used 4 bars, but it actually, I think it sounded better at just these 2 bars here. So let me move this back out of the way again. And copy, paste. Let's do a couple. See how that sounded. Please work. Oh, I think I'm missing like one note, one chug. Da 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 da. Let me undo. I gotta listen again, see if I can find a better spot. You like them drums? Yeah, it's from the Easy Drummer app. You're supposed to be able to swap the MIDI file and edit the MIDI file in your DAW. This friggin' DAW is so old it won't let me add the app, inter-app, whatever you call it, VST, VTS, or whatever, instruments. Oop. curious of this one. I wonder if I can get away with that. I know, I want to say I got to move over a little bit, but so I want to start here. Because there's a little bit of the ending in the beginning of this one, and I think that'll make it work. It's a little off timing, a little odd. I think it might just happen. I might just have to record them both again. I don't know. You know? It's the way it goes. Okay, let's copy and paste that section. Which means I'll have to take the first section out too. But anyway, we're doing that section. Oops. I think I just didn't do anything. That was weird. Alright. Just to be sure. Copy. Now it's at the end. Paste. Paste. Let's see how they loop here. Almost. See, I played it. My timing was off again. I was afraid of that. Okay. So maybe I can fix it by eye, by ear. It actually starts right there, I'm sure, somewhere. Let me zoom in more. We're gonna get all crazy with it. I think it's gonna start right about there. My timing being off by that much. And hopefully it's off by that much on the other end, the other way, so that it ends up fitting within the bars and the tempo, blah blah blah. Ooh, I think I got it. Yeah, let's... I want to say right there. It's probably too much. Probably the wrong way. Probably on the wrong side of the friggin' beat line, bar line. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Just tinkering. Just tinkering. Soloing the drums for a second, then you come in with the guitar. That's how I do the beginning. The intro was like just a drum at the very beginning. Alright, what did I do? That doesn't look right. What did I do? Wow, that doesn't look right at all either. I don't even know what I did there. Alright. It's gonna sound different starting it at the different drum part. I bet it fits good there. Actually, you can hear my bad timing on that one even more. That sucks. I might have to record it again and try to get the timing a little bit better. I know I like that first one, but that last note is beyond the beat. It's just not. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. Oh yeah, we are. I want to get this perfect for a little special project going on. That's why I'm being very anal about this. I want to get a good clean one that works. Well, enough clipping. Let's just experiment with... Where is it? Way back here. Two bars. I don't know why I didn't do it this way earlier. That last note is not quick enough, damn it. Let me try this spot. It's off a little bit. Shit. Stop. I messed it up. It was a little too far into it there, but that might... Let me try that. That was it. Oh, it's almost... I think I can live with that. Hold on. Maybe I can get closer. That end note is just a little too short. So if I clip it there and line it back up with the drum, the pauses in my beat this should work. Because I limited myself to exactly a 2-bar loop. If I cut it on the exact spot I have it now, it should be right. Oh, that's the drums. Undo. Wrong spot. Another problem, I should probably be finding the better one of both ones of these tracks instead of trying to find the spot where they both match best. That's probably my problem. Should do them individually. Why did it cut here as well? Okay, and then at the end of the 2 bars, I think is right there. All right. Friggin' surgery here. If I just play it right, it wouldn't be so bad, right? Alright. So let's move this junky one out of the way. Let's move all this crap out of the way for now. We gotta grab the harder track to get out of that one. That's gonna be fun. Bum. Copy. Let's see how that goes. I will take that. I will take that to the bank and... I like that one. That one worked. I finally got it. It's close enough. That last note, the da-da-da-da at the end, I just wanted to get that last da in. Da-da-da-da. It didn't sound right going from back to the next one without it. I think it's still a little quick on it, but at least the note is there. Does that make sense? Yeah, I say a lot of stuff that don't make sense. Don't mind me. I'm just a freaking psycho. Okay, now gotta find the end of that riff on the rest of this package here and find that second riff. Oh, which is gonna be a bitch to line up to the drums now because I've moved it all over the place and cut it off beat. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Let's mute the drums there for a second and just find the riff. There it is. There it is. Those ones. I think it's gonna be... Oh boy. We can find it with this again though. That's how we'll do it. Let's try 4 bars. I feel so like I'm cheating just doing friggin' 2 bars. 2 bars. So I think it starts right there. No. Alright, you gotta get the first chuggas though, so we gotta move it over. I think maybe right there. Nope. I saw it. I saw where it is, I think. Oh, let's zoom in more. I think it's right there-ish. No. Oh, why isn't it fitting 4 bars? Let's try 2. Hold on. Why don't it start at the beginning? No. No way it's right on the bar. That doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't it fit? 2.1 bar? Oy. Don't tell me I have to do a time change to make this work. Oh, that's going to be creative. As I played it with a drum part, it should have matched. What the hell just happened? Let me do something real quick. Made a lot of changes. I'll hit the save. Yeah. Kind of disappointed in this one. This might have to be a retake. Let's move these over here. Jeez. I wonder if the non-destructive editing will let me pull this back to where it matches the... Oh, it will. It will. Oh my goodness. Can I get this to line back up? How would I? How would I? Let's see. I think this right. Shoot. I think the only way to do it is to stretch the whole thing out to the beginning. Oh, there it is. There's the beginning. Bam. Now I can put that on a bar. At least it'll line up with the beat now, supposedly, at least the way I played it. That drum part actually sounds better on the beginning. Yeah. That drum part actually sounds better with the beginning. Take these ones out. Where is it? Yeah, let's hear the beginning, the very, very beginning, and unmute the solo part. This one's supposed to line up with the end of the other one somewhere. That's going to be fun. I did like the drum part better. I liked... Oh man, how am I gonna do this? How am I... Yeah, this one. Okay, let's move this over. Oh. No. Oh, cooperate. Move this over so I can grab this one, which is gonna be there now. So I like. Oh. I like the way that one sounded with the intro better. Only problem is it's too long. And so if I... it's too long by how much? By one. So let's do this. I should be zooming in, making sure I'm right on the mark, but I'm getting kind of frustrated a little bit with it. Let's delete this one. Move these over now. That should be the new drum part at the beginning. Yeah, I like that mix better. Okay. So... I forgot what these were. Did I pull those out of the way? Or are those garbage? I don't remember. I'm getting lost. Yeah. Well, I think all I have to do is go like this. That takes me up to that point. Now, I want to... I think it's going to be right there. Right there. I've been down south too long. Right there. So it's right there is what I'm looking for. And this goes... there somehow. Something like that. I think. Oh, that's off. That's off. Yeah. I'm screwed here. I've lost my place here. I think it was here. Damn it. Damn it. I don't think I found it yet. I swear it's here. Really? that's why it's off. That's what I was trying to do, the faster switch over to the other one. I hadn't quite got it down, I guess, timing wise. I made the quick switch, but I don't think I landed it with the drums perfectly. Alright, so what if we start on this one? And I don't want 20 bar loop. I want like no 4. It's not being cooperative. Stay in frame. There we go. I wanted to say 4 bars even. I don't know what that wavy line is. Sometimes it has it, sometimes it doesn't. I just lost my place. This piece is supposed to be right about here, I think. Ooh, it's a little off, but I'm close. Oh, I was closer the other way. I can't get used to that. It zooms on the red line, not where I'm looking at. Tempted to line it up here. What is it to there? What? 221 point. What? Oh, this thing is getting janky. Oh, see that? Now it won't friggin'. I'm not trying to zoom. I'm trying to get over here so I can grab the end and slide it over, make it smaller, damn it. Where is it? I can't get to the end with it zoomed in. It's so friggin' long. What the hell? Okay. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Oh my gosh. It's uh-oh. Freezing up on me? That's not cool. Oh, Jesus. I want it over here. Crikey. Anyway. I trying to do? Besides choke. Excuse me. I was trying to figure out why this doesn't fit the bars. Alright. First thing, that's not the drum part that was supposed to be there. Maybe the drum part was a different timing. That one started with the one we ended up putting in the beginning. Oh. Yeah, let's just get you out of the friggin' way. Get these drums out of here. Alright. These ones are the ones that are supposed to be with that riff. This might be why I'm having trouble finding this. Alright, I'm a little off. Hold on. I can see that I'm not on the bar line. Should end there and loop back, but that's not on the bar line. I'm gonna have to record it again, I think. I don't know. I just don't know how to proceed at this point. I gotta think about this for a minute. Not 12 bars, that's for sure. It keeps wanting to do 4.1. What the fuck? Why won't it let me do 4 bars? Cut it out. There it is. Jesus. Shit. That doesn't fit. It's 1.1 bar. That doesn't make any sense. That's weird. Alright, that fits. Now, what the hell? But it's not... What's up? What's up? That's weird. I don't know why. It's not fitting within the bars evenly. I think right there. Okay, so these three, they're so out of time. Oops, undo. I didn't want to cut, I wanted to move. I need to grab this one. Get these out of here. Okay, just make sure that's muted. What the heck? Is that exactly half of that drum bar? That would be amazing if it actually fit. I don't think it's going to. No, not by a long shot. Not to mention it's friggin' not lining up clean. This is really bad. I'm almost at the point of giving up with this riff at the moment and taking a break with this. Pete Johns, what are we cooking up here today? Hey Pete, check this out. I'm having issues with this part, but let's go back to the beginning so you can hear what I'm working on. Oops. So that's where I'm at so far with this. There's another riff that for some reason I'm having some alignment issues. But, this is a little special project, kind of a early reveal. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm hoping to be able to transfer these files and make them loopable. And up to that point, I've isolated the tracks and made them loop right and do what I want. I'm thinking I'm going to have to re-record part of this one over here. Oh, I didn't want this to move on me, but it did. Because this part, if I can get it lined back up, instead of being 4 bars, it's somehow, I don't know if my timing was off by enough where by the time I finished what I was doing, the end of it lined back up and I didn't realize I was out of timing. So I was just about to experiment with pasting them back on to see if the timing turns up. Like if there's a extra quarter of a bar every 4 bars, I get a quarter bar. So 16 bars into it might line back up or something. You know what I mean? I'm kind of struggling with that at the moment. Like I said, I might just have to re-record this riff and do a better job of lining it up. So here I am at the end. Do this again just to make sure it's copying the right one. See, and that almost lines up on the bar there, doesn't it? No, it's off by that much again. See, I did something messed up here. Somehow it ended up lining up, and now it's not. And I'm gonna figure out why. But maybe not tonight. Like I said, I'm getting a little overdone at the moment with this one. See, I played it along with a drum beat, thinking that, you know, once I clip it, I can clip it at the bars with the drum beat. But I think I missed the beat when I recorded it. Like a half a beat or a quarter of a beat. And that's what's throwing me off. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'll just have to re-record these 2 guitar riffs again. Yeah, see, it's still not lining up, no matter how many. But it probably sounds okay. Ish. Let's see. Yeah, something is off, a little bit off of my timing. I'll have to reconvene and give it another shot maybe tomorrow. But like I said, I got sidetracked. I'm going to save what I did to my pedal to a unused bank, so that hopefully when I turn everything back on, all my levels are the same when I record the next part. That's why I started re-recording this today instead of using the original that I had recorded yesterday-ish. I think I recorded it last night. A little demo. Anyway. So that's what I'm working on. And there, you can have to go back and watch the replay for a little bit of the backstory. I'm not giving everything about what's going on with this away. Not quite yet. Not till things are more set in stone. Right now it's just a think tank idea going on. But stay tuned for possibly something exciting news about this track. You never know what I've got cooking. As Pete John was asking, I'll show it again. We're cooking up something special, something saucy, so have to wait and see if it comes to fruition or not. I'm just flusterbustered something. Oh, you hear that? That was my neck. That felt great. I don't know. Let me try. I want to try again. So everything was good up until we fixed everything up to there. We even decided to change the drum part. Oh, yeah, go back up there. The graveyard's getting kind of occupied. Alright, so this drum part was actually the second drum part that went with the riff I was trying to line up. But by some happy accident, we ended up lining a copy of this up with the wrong drum part, and I liked the sound of it better, so we threw that part in the beginning. And I actually am happy with the that beginning. These two were. I can't remember why they're pulled out. I can't remember. I think they were an attempt at isolating one of the riffs out of the many times I ran through it, and didn't like that one or something. Alright. So I don't know if I like the way the drums jump from one to the other now. Back to the other way. What did I do? I chopped one in half. Right at the beginning. Yeah, I chopped it in half at the beginning. That's why it's all okay. Okay. Before I screw everything else up, actually, let's. Oh, I didn't get everything. All right, now. Put this back on beat 1. I think it's 2 boxes actually. Is that where I want it? No. What did I do? That doesn't make sense. Huh. The heck with it. Yeah, they're on the friggin' ones, right? 3-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1. They're on the ones. Yeah, so I'm not happy with the this transition back to that drum. See, I'm off. I'm off. I knew it. It was me. It was me. It was all me. Trying to get that in there and keep it right friggin' like that raw. You know what? Maybe it's the drum beat. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's got to be the beat. Something about this is not jiving with me. So I bet it fits better if I just do this. Something like that. Trying to keep up with that friggin' kick drum, dude. Alright, let me see if I can. Let's see if I can get those two guitar parts blended again. That one and the. Right, so I gotta get the both of those recorded in the right timing. Up. Let's say yes. So, assuming I did it right, I'm not even going to listen. You can see where I did the palm muting. I changed it up. That might be something usable too. Screw with that. 771. Come on. Alright. Let's move this out of the way. I see why the extra drum, it wasn't on a muted track. That's what kicked in while we were playing. I was like, what the hell is that? Alright. All the way up. Alright, now I want to see how many bars would, let's say, I want it to fit 4 bars. I said 4. Not 22. Come on, oh man, it wants to go to here. Let's. How many is that? 2 or 4? That's 8. It won't even do that. What is going on with you? This thing's having an attitude. Okay. What? Okay. Now there's 8 bars, right? Let's see what guitar part's muted. I like the first 4 bars, I think. Maybe the blending of the 4 bars of each style. The palm muted and the open chugging, picking, whatever you want to call it. Friggin' hammer picking. I'll move this back over 4. No, let's just hear the palm muted part. Actually sounded better. Oh, stop. 0.3 bars? What? What the hell is this? No, what the? Oh, why is it acting up on me? It's being all... It's having a fit, is what it's doing. It's saying, dude, this is too cool. You can't do this on this. Hurry up and put it on iOS. Oh, that's the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm gonna export these wave files. Why is it doing like 11,000 fucking bars, dude? What the hell? Maximum zoom. Yeah, I get it. Why are we... Why does it do this? Mm-hmm. I know what part of my problem is. I've been at this for 2 hours. Right out of getting out of work. I haven't eaten. I haven't done anything. I just came in and started messing around. I don't want to do something before we settle in for the night. And I got screwing around. Now, let's just save this and we'll call it good for now. I like the first part. The loops on the first part work. They will transfer over to the live loop table. No problema. I need to work on that other part because it sounded so much better. Let's look at the original. Again, it's probably a timing thing. That I just didn't pick up on. Oops. Kubrick, yes I have. Funny you should say that. Thank you for reminding me. I guess I haven't made this announcement. I haven't made this announcement live or anything since it happened. I actually really released a song with DistroKid to iTunes, Pandora, Amazon Radio, Apple Music, and it's one of my one and only good vocal tracks that I've did. My song Tools of the Divine in the Hands of the Wicked is now available. So go check that out. I'd appreciate it. Obviously you can still find it on SoundCloud and YouTube for free, but if you want to help me out, go check it out everywhere else. But yeah, that one I did a really insane vocal that I just wasn't aware I was capable of. I said, screw it. I had something like this kind of going really well, and things were coming together, and I said, I went for it, and I went nuts, and I was really happy with the results. I've never done a vocal track like that. I've done a lot of, like, trying to sing along to acoustic, you know, a nice, clean, happy voice, or whatever, chorus class kind of voice. But then I did the metal tune where I, you know, like, I kind of growled my voice a little bit, and it turned out really good. I think it was pretty cool. I impressed myself with the vocals. I'm hoping to be able to recreate that level of creativity with the vocal. I've got some ideas in the works for, you know, the riffs on this track, so if the ball keeps rolling, we might see some more screaming out of me. You never know. Might scare the crap out of my mother. She'll come running in here thinking I'm getting mauled by friggin' wild cats or something. But yeah. So please feel free to look that up. Tools of the Divine in the Hands of the Wicked, or search for, you know, my name, Syko7, spelled SYKOSEVIN. I do like the Matrix film. I'm responding to chat, by the way, guys. There's live chat. If you're here hanging out, you're more than welcome to jump in and say hi. Obviously, Kubrick has recognized the Nebuchadnezzar behind me. So, I am a fan of those movies. I'm a fan of the story, the mythos behind it, I guess you would say, more than anything. I don't know if you've done any research or have seen the video of the woman that created or wrote the Matrix films. Also wrote the Terminator movies, and they're related. Yeah, so look into that. That's pretty cool. Right from the words of the author, so it's not like some conspiracies. The author has said, hey, this has to do with this, and this is what it's about, all of them together. So check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Matrix apparently is after the Terminator movies. So, you know, the machines take over, the Terminators come, they take over, and then the machines, and then the Matrix is what happens after we lose to the Terminators, basically. So, yeah, check that out. Look for that interview. I can't remember her name, but she flat out says it and compares it to, like, the story of Jesus and the resurrection and stuff. It's pretty weird, but I mean, that's what she says. And yes, the Matrix does have me, dude. It has me hard. But I think I'm going to call it a night for tonight. Like I said, I got to go to work tomorrow and this and that, and I got to eat and everything, and I'm getting a little frustrated with the point where we made it at. I'm happy where we got, but I really wanted to get that last bit done. But we'll get it. We'll get it. So hopefully maybe I'll come back on tomorrow. Thank you to all who have viewed me live and commented and chatted. Thank you, Feisty Feather and Kubrick and Pete Johns. Is there anybody else? I was kind of lost in the sauce for a while. I might have missed quite a few of these. And to anyone viewing after the live broadcast, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, and look up my song I released with DistroKid. It's everywhere. Tools of the Divine in the Hands of the Wicked. Peace out.